Okay, y'all. We are live. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Green Zone. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Me, I am trying to get okay. That way I can see y'all in here. Okay. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me. Excuse my camera. I don't know what is going on with my other camera. So I'm having to use this garbage ass camera that's on my laptop. Um and let me make sure, can y'all hear me? Let's see. Okay. So the mic is good. It's just my camera, my garbage camera. I don't know why it's not picking up my other camera, but anyway, nonetheless, let's move on, y'all, because I wanted to touch on a few things. Because the locals got some devastating news this past week, and I just had to come on here to discuss this devastating event. I know that we joke and we talk about like how crazy it is and how bad the crime is here in New Orleans, but y'all, this is really an epidemic. I mean, it's getting so crazy. I am starting to be concerned about the safety of our sons, and my husband and I have actually been discussing leaving New Orleans. Um, because of course we want to just create and provide the most productive and safe environment for our children. And if y'all look at the statistics, I know that nobody out there is just looking at the statistics of New Orleans, but like we have surpassed Chicago. And New Orleans is a very small city, y'all. I know that people say that Atlanta is small, and everybody know everybody, but like New Orleans is really like half the size of Atlanta, and for crime to be so outrageous here is really disturbing. And I just wanted to pull up some stuff that I had found regarding um the crime in New Orleans. Let me see. And I had downloaded it. So y'all, please forgive me if I'm moving in slow mo because I'm trying to share this screen and it is not doing how I want it to do. Okay, so is it sharing or no? Okay, share, boom, bam. Okay, so this is one of the clips that I had gotten from NOLA.com, which is one of our local news sources here in New Orleans. And it's saying that New Orleans leads the nation in murders midway through 2022. Um, and y'all, this is like an older article, but I do have newer ones that we can dive into. But before we get into that, let me just introduce you guys to who Boogie B was. The reason that I decided to do this video, because y'all, he was so talented, he was so amazing. He had a lot of followers on TikTok, and Instagram, and he is known for his famous hood New Orleans hood history videos. Um and if you haven't, definitely look him up because um with me being from here and my mom being from here, just like finding out so much stuff about like New Orleans and the different wards and the different projects and stuff, like it was mind blowing to me. Like he would educate you and make you laugh at the same time. So we definitely, this loss was definitely impactful, not just for local people. He was a loss to people all over because he had actually relocated, and he was starting to like make moves in other cities. He was currently living in Los Angeles. um and he was really just doing his thing, his comedy tours and stuff. And he had just landed at 11 a.m. that morning, when he had passed away, um, when he was tragically gunned down. And he was literally like an innocent bystander that was just at the grocery store getting items for his grandmother for Christmas dinner. And this should speak volumes, not only to people in New Orleans, well, not just to Black people in New Orleans, but people of all races, because this could have easily been any one of us. Like, you can't even just go to the grocery store and pick up a few items anymore without having to worry about if you're going to be shot, just picking up something from the grocery store. So, yeah. Let me share this. So this is him. Um, Everybody knows him as Boogie B, but his name was Brandon. And I want to play the clip. Oh, I'm trying to see if it's a way to skip these ads, y'all. Yeah, I always used to be like, how do people do it? Like, how? But maybe I was naive or just ignorant to like gun violence in this city since um I wasn't personally affected. I've known other people that have been affected by gun violence. Um but this is truly devastating and it's getting out of hand. And I want to pull up these other statistics that discuss how that gives more insight as to the top 10 cities with the highest murder rate and all of the cities that New Orleans has beat out. Because New Orleans, like I say, it is a very small city, and I've already shown y'all the initial headline, but I want to show y'all the remaining parts of that particular article because it gives more insight to what we are dealing with in this city. And a lot of people are blaming the politicians, and y'all don't get me started on our mayor because the mayor is being investigated by the feds. She recently got outed by a local reporter, Lee Zurich, for supposedly spending so many thousands of hours with her head of security and having an affair and using the city apartment for her little rendezvous getaway spot. Um, and like it's a lot of people that are arguing back and forth in the press, on the news channels, at the city council meetings, and no one is really coming up with solutions. So let me pull this up and share this with you guys really quick so that we can get into some of the facts and statistics. So the initial um the initial article that I shared was this one, how New Orleans leads the nation in murders. And so moving on from that, let me pull up the part 2 where it lists the cities. Um, we beat out Baltimore. Shut up, y'all. That's my stupid dog. We're beating out Baltimore, St. Louis, Milwaukee, Cleveland, and of course, I did mention Chicago. But let me get into the reason as to why Chicago is not on this list. Um, okay, it says New Orleans had notched 145 homicides as of June 30th. Um, Oh, notably absent Detroit, Baton Rouge, both of which are routinely make the list, but a lot of the cities do not make the data publicly available, which in a way makes it possible to analyze it. So that's one of the reasons why, if you're more familiar with a particular city and it's not on that list, that may be why. Some cities don't like that type of data out there. Because if you have a lot of homicides, it's definitely not a good look. And a lot of people do blame the leadership, the mayors, and all of that. So moving on, if that spike continues, the city is poised to officially regain its status as the nation's murder capital, a distinction locals were happy to shed in recent years. So in 2014, homicides dropped to the lowest number since 1971, with only 150 slain. From 2016 to 2019, murders fell by a third. However, during the coronavirus pandemic, killing surged again. In 2020, the city logged 201, and in 2021, it sustained 218 murders. Hold up, why do I have two video apps open? Anyway, nonetheless, child, it'd be so hard for me to get this little screen sharing stuff going. Shut it up. Ugh, that all gets on my nerves. Anyway, let me make sure I'm not still presenting Yeah, so this video was not meant to be long. I just wanted to get on here and give you guys a little update because it has been a while since I've been on here. And like when I saw this news, like it really hurt as if like this was one of my family members. I follow Brandon Boogie B on all platforms. And if you look at like his TikTok, there were so many people like paying tributes and things like that. And not only just his murder, but other murders that are taking place in the city are also devastating. And people want justice, and we want answers. We want like solutions. We want uh the ways and means to make New Orleans a better, safer city. Shut up. But let me go ahead and wrap this up because y'all, this is the end of this video. Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell. Uh all that good stuff. Like, thumbs up this video, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.